So yeah, this is Fred's Ultimate Coaster Kingdom. Unfortunate acronym there. But it's got what, a 70%, if I remember. I can see why. I think I gave this a 65. Just because to me it feels like you have a million different ideas, but you don't know how to put them together. There's lots of really nicely made things. Like I like the queue for the top. What did you actually call it? Top of dragster and like the bleachers, some of the architecture. I mean, he has lots of different things that are really cool, but they don't really come together to make a full park. I guess like the color choice that are on the invert is pretty cool. But to me, like I think the problem with this park, I should say there's two problems, is that one, there's a million different ideas and it doesn't feel like one park, it feels like two parks, or even three. I mean, you have like the resort area over here, and then you have like the Cedar Point midway, and then you have like all these random themed lands that you just kind of plop around. And there's lots of content for sure, but I think the big picture doesn't really come together, and it kind of feels a little bit messy in some areas, especially like around the Wild West. I just like, I don't know, this is really forgettable. In a lot of areas. You just have like a random Star Wars area, and then you have like tropical, and then, I don't know. I think if you would have like refined the park a little bit more and chose your themes more carefully and elaborated more on them rather than just plopping them down, it would have been a little bit nicer. I think some of the architecture as well, kind of where you got yourself screwed over. Like a lot of this, not like this for sure, it's like all quarter tile, which just ruined your object limit. I mean, like I don't know if you build like every single window. Yeah, I mean this just like kills the. Like a lot of this is really nice, but I think kind of should have taken a step back and spent some more time to finish the park correctly rather than just, rushing it at the end. Because a lot of it does feel kind of rushed, especially the newer areas and the foliage and landscaping. Just kind of feels like you just put it there just to finish the park. But I think it's an improvement over your past work, I guess. And I think if you spend more time thinking about what you're building and approaching the park from the big picture, you'll do a lot better and kind of anticipate and put time into working around object limit or barriers you might come into. I don't know, I guess this just feels like you built in 15 minutes. You didn't really care how it looked, you just wanted to have this stuff there. I think you could have put a lot more time into a lot of this and it would have been much nicer. Like some of the areas are like, I really like the sign, like the Manta sign, like some of the architecture on the Egyptian area. This Skyride station, I mean, I love this little section here, but I mean, it just kind of feels rushed, so. It feels like a million different parks put into one. Coasters Drive-In's like huge too. I think as well, like using less of like this grass in your foliage. Feels like in the planners, like I don't know why you have all this grass in the planners like this. Like just having flowers or small bushes would have helped make it a little bit cleaner. And your tree, it's kind of just like random trees. I don't know. And when you're building a park like this, it like if you're building a park about the coasters, like you want to put emphasis on the coasters more. Like they don't really feel that unique. I shouldn't say unique. Like they don't feel that like focused on. Like you kind of just have a coaster in each area, and that's like you choose maybe have less coasters and space them out more, and don't. I don't know. Like if you look at a park in real life, I guess maybe like a Six Flags park, or like what is it? Like a Warner Brothers park. Like they have their coasters as like the focus for each area, but they kind of like make it so when you're at the park, you can also like the coasters are the focus when you're like in the park. When you're like from the Pete's perspective, they're the focus. They're not just part of the area. They are the area. Like you have they kind of set off to the side or not set off to the side, but like set off so that when you're in the area, that's the focus, not just another part of it, I guess. Like I don't know, like you just have like this coasters. I don't even know where the entrance is. Is it over here? Like, I don't know. You just kind of don't really have any emphasis put on these coasters. I guess I have, oh, the entrance is here. Where's the entrance? The entrance is here. Like you have some good details, but I don't know. It doesn't really come together. It seemed like you had I mean, yeah, like you had probably had a great time building the park, but I wish you would have spent some more time on it and finished it off a little bit better. But I mean, you still have some great stuff in here and definitely showed some improvement. But I wish you would have put some more time into the peeps as well. Like you kind of just, I don't even know why peeps aren't even riding this ride. Why is that? I don't know. No stats. What? This pool is terrible. Oh my god. Like what? Why do you even have a? Why do you like? I don't understand this. It's just like floating in the air. That's terrible. I wish you would have kept the building you had here earlier. I don't remember what you had, but this building just kind of seems a little bit standard. But yeah, I mean, it's a solid park, and it shows some skill, but I think you just have to reapproach the park from the big picture and focus a bit more on planning rather than just building. Spend some more time at the end finishing off your park and making it the complete thing that you really wanted it to be. But, you know, just advice.